end of the GDFL footy show coming here out of Geelong on a brisk Saturday morning with a big round of matches on last weekend as we head towards the finals, getting closer and closer. The Inverleigh Hawks, they were too good for the East Geelong Eagles. Dalton Grundell booting 4 goals for the Hawks last weekend, and the Belpost Hill Panthers didn't have it all their way all day, but they finished out pretty comfortable winners against the Cry Devils with Nick Costello in the goal kicking there, booting 10 goals. The Belmont Lions continuing their great form, too good for the Geelong West Cheetahs. Werribee Centrals, their reunion's already over now, but they were too good for the Yannicky Roos. And the North Geelong Magpies out at the Winchelsea Footy Club knocked off the Blues, but it was a little bit tight there for a while, gave them a little bit of a fright. Jamie Pittman still in the goal kicking there, booting 9 goals. And the 94.7 match of the day out at the Godfrey Street Thunderdome, the Tommy Tigers, the City Tigers, were much too good for the Country Tigers of Bannockburn Footy Club, with not Jackson McLeod, but Stephen McLeod kicking 5 goals for the Tommy Tigers. Hello, I'm Dick Philpott, and once again I've assembled some of the biggest names and brains in country football to eradicate, adjudicate, communicate, but definitely not procrastinate. And of course the man who needs no introduction, he is from the Tommy Tigers. He's pretty happy at the moment, the mayor without the hair. Johnny Mitchell, good morning.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, boys. Yeah, no, we're going all right out there at the Tommy Tigers, to tell you the honest truth.
That'll be.
This week's going to be a big game. But, watch out, those people in the 5, we're coming after you.
We've had enough. And of course, the man we talked about before, he had the big reunion a couple of weeks ago. He's back to earth again. He is, of course, the life member and legend up at the Werribee Central Footy Club, Richard Grubby Casons. G'day, mate.
Yeah, g'day, Dick. G'day, viewers. And I just want to have a quick shout out to, a great champion of the Geelong District Footy League and Geelong, Billy Nichols, mate. You're doing it tough, but keep punching, and we'll hope to see you soon.
Fair enough.
Billy.
Yeah, well done. No, well said, Grubby. And of course, another Billy Caldo, is in Grace McKellar at the moment, and he might be watching this morning. And Billy, we send all our best wishes to you, mate. Number 1 ticket holder of the GDFL and a legend around footy as well.
Well, we send our best wishes. Mitchell don't.
Oh, yes, he does.
He don't.
Yes, I do.
Yes, he does. Don't you worry about Billy.
He said he was crook. Mitch said, who cares?
Oh, no, he didn't, Billy. You know that.
I did not.
No.
Come on.
Yes, you.
Everyone loves Billy
Yeah,
Caldo.
you get well, Billy. Hope you get well.
Unbelievable.
No, you don't.
I do.
And moving right along, of course, the young fellow that needs no introduction. All the mums love him, and he talks Colts footy later on the show. Alex Degani. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, all. I'll also give a shout out Darcy Parish, our guest last Saturday morning. It was actually his birthday, and we all forgot. So, thanks for joining us. And we've had 2,000 views on the social network.
2,000?
2,000 views. I see his young brothers got a bit of a mention during the week too, Alex.
Not too bad, yeah.
Yeah, the young Darcy, they're telling me top 10. That's what they're saying.
Well, let's
Top
not jinx
10.
him. Let's not jinx
We won't jinx him.
What's that mean? 2,000 views. What's that?
I don't
What's that?
know.
Oh, come on, get with the real world, Grubby, will you?
Well, I know we've
that
got-
means hits on the social media, mate. People looking at the
Oh,
photo.
okay, right.
So we got 2,000.
Billy, I hope you get better.
Have we got 2,000 hits? How come we've only got 5 viewers? What goes on there?
They hit it a lot of times, Dick.
Fair enough, okay. Well, last week, of course, Grubby caught up with the coach of the Werribee Centrals Footy Club in Peter Mark.
Thanks very much. We're here at what they used to call the Duck Pond, a beautiful ground out here. And we've got the winning coach today, Peter Marks. Marksy, at half-time, you'd have been crapping yourself.
Yeah, no, it was fairly disappointing result. Well, the first half was very disappointing. I actually got in at half-time and asked the boys to dig deep. We sort of put the first half away and started again, which so proud of the result in the end where they come back in that second and the third quarter.
Mate, you had Anthony Stevens in there today. Give the pre-match address. They came out and played like weak as water mongrels. You won't be doing that again, mate.
Yeah, I'll leave the cousin away this time. Though it was good of him to come down. It was he spoke about using their voice and their talk, which we do lack as a team with these young guys. So hopefully some of that stuff sinks in. But yeah, the result first up wasn't really good, and it didn't look like we were going to get over the line until that third quarter comeback.
The third quarter, you kept them to, I don't think they kicked a goal in the third quarter. Obviously, it wasn't so much your execution or whatever. It was pretty much having a bloody go.
Yeah, I think at half-time, Ty Montebruno, the captain, grabbed the group and took them down the back end of the rooms and just basically said that what they dished up wasn't good enough and give them a bit of a spray, and that sort of helped. And sometimes that peer group pressure, that stuff coming from their leaders, and they lift themselves, which was good. So it was more that talk and a little bit from Shane Weatherly at half-time that probably helped out, was good.
Well, I had a bit of a go at Shane Weatherly too. If we had been losing, I might have got him reported. But look, we're not going to make the finals from here. I think you're pretty right about that. Where do you go from here for the last 5 games and to try to lead into next year?
Oh, the plan is now, that's the first time this year we've had 2 wins in a row. So I asked the guys for that we want to get a little bit of momentum now. So we go down to Anarchy next week. So we're looking to see if we can get 3 in a row. What I'll also try and do is start to blood a few of the younger kids that have started to find a bit of form in the reserves, put them in. Young Cal Novanek today come up and did a pretty good job on the wing out here. So that's the plan going forward. And I'd just like to, if we can break even in the next 4 games, get a couple of wins, that puts us at 8, nearly halfway. So a bit of work for next year.
You talk about the young kids. I had a look out there. You mentioned Cal Novanek. Boyd, he's still young. He was terrific. There's a couple of really good kids in the under-18s, young Chesterman. You played a kid out here today, Valamutu, we'll call him. He's not ready yet, obviously, this kid. He's a basketballer. Can you get anything out of him in the future?
I think so. I've known young Jordan all his life. He used to be my next door neighbour. Very good basketball. Played locally here, and a couple of years ago I talked to him and having a go at Manor Lakes when I was there. And we've just got to learn. He's got to learn to go more horizontal, and everything he does is more vertical. He jumps up vertically all the time. We've just got to teach him to go at the ball. If we can start doing that. I think he's very laconic too. It looks like he's not putting an effort in, but if we just keep working and Steve Morgan's starting to put him under his wing at the moment, so we're just going to spend a bit more time. Good size lad, worth the investment, I reckon.
Fair enough. Listen, mate, thanks very much for coming in. The last 6 years we've had Phipps for 3, Leach for 3, and none of them had the guts to do this, but you're going to do this with me, aren't you? Come on, boys, make some noise. We're the Red Hot Savoys. We are the boys from Werribee. Thanks very much, Peter Marks.
Too easy. Thanks.
And a great interview and a great song there by Grubby and Peter Mark for the Werribee Central's Footy Club. We're going to take a look at the ladder now, and it's getting pretty intense at this time of the year. And of course, North Geelong Magpies, Belpost Hill, Inverleigh and Bannockburn and Thompson make up the 5 as it sits at the moment. Followed by the Belmont Lions, they're anxious to get into that 5, don't worry about that. A big task ahead for Werribee Centrals, then followed by East Geelong, Anarchy, Geelong West, Winchelsea and the Cryer Devils, still yet to open their account in 2015. We'll take a look at the goal kicking, and Jamie Pittman has surged ahead, and he's sitting on 81 goals and a big chance to beat 100 for the GDFL this year. He kicked 9 goals last week, followed by Tom Mullane, Grant, Jackson McLeod, Michael Lima, and it goes down there to Jaden Durran of the Thompson Footy Club. And yes, a great effort by Jamie Pittman. I think he's had 10 and 11 and 9 or something about 4 weeks in a row.
Hang on.
Going wrong. What?
Against who?
Against GDFL.
Don't worry about
players.
all that rubbish. Wait till he plays the good sides and see if he kicks 10 then. You got to kick him against the good sides, not against the sides down the bottom.
All right, okay.
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
2 words. Shut up, Grubby. We're going to take a break.
Get
When we
carried
come
away
back,
after playing kicking
we've got
10
a
goals
special
against
guest,
Mariah,
and we'll
bloke.
shut up, Grubby, and we'll talk everything Colts footy back after this.
We come together, the best from all the league, to show them how to play and form a mighty team. The pride of our region with all our favourite sons.